can remember going to rallies with the postal workers. I can remember that there were different unions who were trying to work on the issue, and I believe that was very well captured by Aaron in the movie. What we set out to try and do was make a movement movie.
October the 3rd, 1980, an historical day for Canadian labour, for the Public Service Alliance of Canada, and most of all, for all clerks.
The film runs about 20 minutes and it deals with the struggle for paid maternity leave, adoption leave, elder care, and other types of family-related leave in Canada. And it's taken about 3.5 years to produce this subject.
The NDP was always very much on side in terms of helping women to move forward and advocating policies on their behalf.
Il s'est dit, on va tous frapper sur le même clou en même temps. Puis, à partir du moment où le secteur public arrivait à une percée, c'est sûr qu'à un moment donné, ça donne des arguments au secteur privé. Tu sais, la lutte, c'est le même, c'est que tout le monde, on dit, c'était ça, tout le monde frappait à la même place. C'était des priorités de négociation, comme Carole l'a dit.
My name is Aaron Floresco. I am a documentary filmmaker, and I actually also do fiction work as well. But it's been a lot of documentaries the past few years, and I have directed the film A Struggle to Remember, which has just premiered tonight here at Club Saw Video. I mean, it's taken some time to get it done. It's you know, as it often is, whether it's a you know, a lower budget production or major Hollywood feature films, there's you know, there's a process in getting funding in place. So you know, that took a little bit of time to have happen, but slowly, surely it did. And as it was happening, more and more shooting would be done, and you know, it all came together really well.
Oftentimes the things that we do in the labor movement are the breakthrough.
In making it, what inspired us to do this is in part an issue of political framing. The right wing often talks about family values, and the argument that I think we're making successfully in our video is that the unions and progressive people have actually done something for families.
Before paid maternity leave, if you were in a marriage situation, it was regarded that you had to leave your job. Morally, you should leave your job and look after your children. I was a member of the Ottawa Committee for Labour Action, which was regarded as a very left-wing group. So I got it for that. But we also, and you remember, Linda, you also got it for being a feminist. And there was feminist baiting. I always remember a brother saying to me, "Oh, you're a one-issue rep. All you're interested in is women's equality." And you know, and you had to say to people, well, if the women rise up, the whole movement rises up.
And Canada posts two arguments: way too expensive, and we shouldn't be providing this. You know, it's the role of the government.
Il nous offrait des augmentations de salaire assez substantielles, puis il ne voulait pas nous donner quelque chose qui coûtait moins de 2 sous de l'heure. Alors, une fois que les journalistes, les médias ont compris ça, on a dit, mais c'est quoi le problème?
First of all, when we entered in that negotiation, we had decided that this was going to be a priority to deal with the issue of parental rights. We had this approach in previous round of negotiation that you have to achieve something for everybody. You have to achieve a breakthrough somewhere, and you have to achieve something for a minority group.
The other thing in looking at what inspired the film is that when people believe they can do something, they can. And when people work together for a cause, there can be real achievements and there can be lasting achievements. There are now millions of women in Canada and men in Canada who have benefited from some kind of family leave. At the time that we first negotiated this, it was treated as unrealistic. It could never work. And yet it's had a really positive effect in Canadian society. And we're really proud of the job that the labor movement and the progressive left have done in making this a more family-friendly country.
We should have had the French version first.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm really pleased with the way that the event went this evening. We wanted to have a good launch. We wanted to have lots of people out. I never expected that we would get as many people out as we did.
I'm Lynn Pajot, and I just watched the film on the struggle for parental rights, and I really enjoyed it. It was a great capturing of the history that went on. I knew parts of it, but I didn't know the long history, so I really appreciated learning all through like the last century, and capturing the voices of a lot of the people who were active bargaining for some of those gains.
This is really new to me. I'm first time here tonight like everybody, but it's first time for me to hear about all this, and I'm quite fascinated, and I really enjoyed the movie.
I remember when the project was first proposed as an idea that Robert Hatfield and Art Karkner had, and seeing it progress, and as the oral histories were done and the editing, it's wonderful to see it completed.
The truth is, these things we won because we fought. And people need to understand that, and I think that's a key part of labor history, is to understand the fights of workers to basically build the society we have now. So that, for me, that's it, and being part of the museum, the Labor History Museum, is something I can do to continue the struggle. Thank you.